Hello friends, welcome to another video. Today's review is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I really love the cover with the dagger, and I guess it's like almost like black lace. I don't know what to call it exactly, but I absolutely love it. So there's two things here for this side. I'll read both of them for you. They've never found the body of the first and only boy who broke my heart, and they never will. Alessandra is tired of being overlooked, but she has a plan to gain power. Woo the Shadow King, marry him, kill him, and take his kingdom for herself. No one knows the extent of the freshly crowned Shadow King's power. Some say he can command the shadows that swirl around him to do his bidding. Others say they speak to him, whispering the thoughts of his enemies. Regardless, Alessandra knows what she deserves, and she's going to do everything within her power to get it. But Alessandra's not the only one trying to kill the king. As attempts on his life are made, she finds herself trying to keep him alive long enough for him to make her his queen, all while struggling not to lose her heart. After all, who better for a shadow king than a cunning, villainous queen? And on the back here it says, my lovers all feel the need to give me nice things, very expensive things. It's been a fun game, learning their secrets, seducing them, getting them to shower me with gifts. But to be honest, I'm bored with it. I have a new game in mind. I'm going to woo the king. I suspect it won't be much longer than a month before he's helplessly in love with me and he proposes. I will say yes for the first time. For once the marriage is official and consummated, I will kill the Shadow King and take his kingdom for myself. So, the whole book is written in first person from Alessandra's point of view, and the main characters are Alessandra and the Shadow King. His name is Callias, and then her sister is Chrysantha, and then her father also plays a pretty major role. Alessandra makes two friends at the castle, Rhoda and Hestia. Rhoda is a widow, and Hestia is at the castle trying to find a husband. They live in a society where the women, they get marriages arranged by their fathers or their parents, or approved by their parents. If there's a younger sister, the older sister has to be engaged first before the younger sister is even allowed to go to like social events and come out in society kind of thing. So and Alessandra has an older sister, so she wasn't allowed to really be part of society until Chrysantha got married. And there's some gentlemen at the castle as well. Leandros, Reuben, and Petros are a group of three. They are the Shadow King's old friends, but he's sort of distanced himself since becoming king. Myron is Alessandra's most recent ex-lover who causes a bit of trouble. And then if there's some other random lords and ladies, I'll mention Lord Vasco. He is the I don't want to say regent, but he's one of the main counselors that helps out to rule basically. I really enjoyed this book. I liked how the characters developed and you see them grow and change, and like Alessandra from being very shallow and jealous and petty to being more caring and open and understanding, not just with Callias but with her friends as well. She's actually a decent person. There's lots of twists and hidden things in the book. Levi, if you step on the keyboard and turn off my video, I will be so mad. Come here. Come here. Yes, things that I wasn't expecting, things that were definitely some twists and turns thrown in. It is a romance, but there is some mysteries to solve as well. Obviously, who is trying to kill the king. I would definitely give it's a age 14 plus for sure. There's no, it's closed door spice. Like there's makeout scenes and that's about it. There's no real spice, but lots of flirting and pettiness and everything like that. Flirting, tension building, stuff like that, which is very, very nice. I actually have a book it reminds me of. This book reminds me so much of The Selection, but more grown up, more adult. Like, obviously, she's not there to try and win the hand of the king because of some contest. They want the king to get married because he's young, and they want him to have an heir because that's how royal families work. And she wants the relationship because she wants to, partially for herself, partially she tells Callias because she wants to help out her dad because their family is failing and he'll get a good amount of money for the bride price. Callias doesn't want to get married for his own personal reasons, so the two of them sort of make like a little arrangement to make the council happy, to make everyone else happy. And it reminds me a lot of how The Selection, they start off as friends trying to pretend date, and it grows into something more. And there's always that hidden ex-lover and things like that. It reminded me so much of The Selection. I really enjoyed the story, but it's different. It's not the same as The Selection, but it gave me those vibes. If you understand, if you've read The Selection, if you haven't, I highly recommend it. It is such a great young adult story. There's 4 or 5 books in the series. I have it somewhere on my shelf and now I'm looking for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6, but I think the 6th one is actually about their daughter, not the main couple. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Emotions did it give me? It definitely gave me some feels. There were some feels happening because of the romance, and you feel happy for them and a little bit of shock when the twists are thrown in. There's definitely some funny moments. Definitely some sass. Trisha Levensaler loves the sass. I've read and reviewed the Daughter of the Pirate King series as well, and that one is hilarious in its own rights. It's also another wonderful series by her. I would give it a solid. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It was a really good book, really good writing, really good story. Definitely a page turner for me, but not exactly what I was expecting. I still really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I own it, and I still want other people to read it because it was very enjoyable. There is a sequel, which I've already started, and it is about her older sister, which I kind of like. I'm hoping things, because they don't have the greatest relationship. In this book, you kind of not like her sister so much, but she's not a huge character. She has only a few minor parts, like she's mentioned, and she does a couple letters, but I'm hoping they mend their relationship in the book about her sister, because that would be a really nice thing to happen. And it sort of starts off when her sister gets married, so it's her sister's point of view from when she gets married, and we don't really see her courting the king through her sister's point of view, but still nice. Anyway, I digress. That's part of the other book. Definitely recommend. 3 out of 5 stars. I will put the link for the second book when I finish reading it in the description box below. Please check it out. Sorry, admiring the cover. Anyway, thank you for watching that video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.